as much as I talked about being obsessed with TV news, I also was equally obsessed with American history, American politics, because I'm the son of immigrants. And as I've thought about it more over time, even though we get sometimes defensive about our Americanness as either immigrants or first generation Americans, that immigrant story is filled with such patriotism, such optimism, such persistence, such resolve, such impact that you sort of lose sight of that. But immigrants are incredibly patriotic people. And I grew up with that deep sense of patriotism and a really strong interest in American history and American politics. But as something to do, as a career, it felt as a minority like there was not a lot of room as an ambitious guy to grow versus the media. And so I'd always hoped to go abroad and then come back and cover the White House as a White House reporter, kind of marry my interest in media and politics. When I was overseas, journalism was starting to change. It didn't feel like the average reporter was doing impactful reporting. And so I was starting to wonder, okay, where am I going with this? If the industry's changing around me, what does that mean for me? And what does that mean for my career? And around that time, Senator Obama was capturing the imagination of not just the country, but the world in terms of what he represented as possibility for America. And I sort of was watching it. I saw the Iowa speech. I remember I was like on the border between Gaza and Egypt. They had busted through that wall and Palestinians were coming in to get food and supplies from Egypt. And I was covering that story the day that Ted Kennedy endorsed Obama. And I remember calling the international desk and having someone put a phone up to the TV just so I could hear that speech, because you could recognize these were unique moments playing out in a unique campaign. And by the time the senator had wrapped up the nomination, I realized I couldn't do anything but think about that. And I was sitting in Cairo. And I had a great job. I had worked really hard to become one of the most prominent international reporters for CNN. It was a dream job in many respects, and where you then launched to become an anchor and other things. And all I could do was think about what was going on back home. And finally, I just called it. I said, I have to go be part of that.